Hi, I'm Ian.
I'm Martin.
I'm Lauren. We are the band CHVRCHES, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with CHVRCHES.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi.
How are y'all doing today?
Really good. We got stuck in some traffic, but apart from that, it's good.
Now we're in the woods.
Now you're in the
So
woods.
we made it. We made it.
Thank you for joining us in the woods today at WayHome. How are you enjoying your time so far?
It's been good. It's nice. It's a nice site from what I can tell. It's very leafy, Northern Ontario. So, yeah, we're excited about the set. It's been a while since we played in Canada, so
Yeah.
should be good fun.
I think this might be our only Canadian show of 2016.
This is the last and the last Canadian show of the album as well. So,
We're playing a lot of festivals this summer, so for yourselves, what's the coolest thing about festival season?
I guess you make friends over the course of the season. You know, you start to see the same people around again and again and again. That's kind of cool. So there's a sense of community with all the bands that you're on cycle with. You know, It's nice.
yeah, and I think because we tour so much, we don't really get to see a lot of bands when they come to our hometowns. So sometimes you can catch acts that you'd wanted to see on a festival instead and stuff like that. It's pretty fun.
I just want to dive right into Every Open Eye. I know last time we briefly talked about the record, but since then you did this really cool collaboration with Hayley from Paramore on Bury It. The harmonies on that song are just incredible. So how did the whole mix between the four of you come about?
Well, I guess we'd kind of been in touch with Hayley online mostly. I think we started chatting maybe around Coachella a couple of years ago. We did a show in California, and her and her boyfriend came down and saw the show. So then we just kind of kept in touch. And when Every Open Eye was coming out, we'd been chatting about it, and she said that was her favorite one. So when we played in Nashville, we asked if she wanted to come to the show, and maybe long shot if she'd wanted to play that song. And I think it's nice that it kind of grew out of something like that. It just was a fun way for friends to play in each other's shows. And then we did Paramore together, and like one thing kind of just led to another, and eventually we were like, we should just record it and put it out. So
Yeah. She actually wrote some of those harmonies as well. She brought something really cool to it. Some of those counterlines they're all Hayley. They're great.
Oh, okay. Well, also for the song, you released a Wicked video, which is like a little graphic novel. You actually get to be superheroes in it. So what was it like seeing yourselves in superhero form?
It's pretty strange, but cool. Ultimately, I think the best thing about it is that we don't actually have to show up at a video shoot. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
We've been talking about working with Jamie since the beginning of the campaign, and talked about a couple of things before this. It didn't really work out, and then everything just sort of aligned at the key moment, and everyone was free, and it made perfect sense. I'm delighted with the video. Really happy with it.
Well, if you were to be real life superheroes, I have to ask, which superpowers would you want? Would it have been flight, kind of like in the video?
I've actually already stated this online, that flight was the key power. That was what I wanted this whole time. Never think about the temperatures though.
What do you mean?
Well, up high in the sky and traveling really quickly is you'd be freezing.
You've
That's
thought
why
about
you
this,
need
haven't
can
you?
do that
special
just
suit.
You can't just do it with normal clothes.
You could use some of that today, though. It's
Wear
very
an extra
warm.
jumper.
Mate,
Instead of a cape, just take a
next
jumper.
time you're on a plane, right? Look at the
Wear an
outside.
extra jumper.
Look at the outside temperature, right? An extra jumper's not going to do the business, I'm afraid.
I think I'd go with some kind of like psychic telekinesis, like Xavier from X-Men. That would be pretty
We've
awesome.
got telekinesis in the video as well.
I know, we do.
Brilliant.
Bit of everything. Bit of everything.
Bit of everything.
Oh, teleportation.
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine?
That'd be
right?
amazing for tour life.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
sitting in your house, you're watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
Better go and do my warm up.
Time,
Next thing you know,
time to
you're
go
at
chat to
WayHome.
AMBY. There we go.
Okay.
Done.
Just like that.
Actually, yeah, that's the best.
Could you imagine it?
Superpower, yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
It would.
Or what about some kind of projection whereby you didn't actually have to leave your house?
Like a hologram for you performing in your living room?
Yeah.
I'm thinking on it, but nah.
Okay.
Doesn't feel the same.
Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. I feel like you're shortchanging the fans.
Maybe.
Doppelgangers.
You wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I like how much thought's going into this.
Good question.
Thank you. Well, before the interview, I was going through all of your personal Twitter pages, and I
Yeah.
found some gold through all of these.
Oh,
so
God,
I'm
here we
going to
go.
bring up a couple of tweets
So
that you
you've
guys
been
tweeted.
stalking us,
Here
really.
we go.
Yeah. Well, the first one was Martin. You tweeted, "Segway wankers everywhere." So are segways? That was a great tweet. Are segways something that just completely annoys you?
I didn't know they annoyed me until I spent a few days in Prague
Right.
recently, and everyone, everywhere, is going around on segways on the
segways.
little tours, like little cruise of, I said it.
Plus, a city like that, we had a day off in Prague, and it's like a beautiful old city, so like cobbled streets. Why would you want to then zoom around on a Segway and be like, I did it in 10 minutes? And it's just a very obtrusive way of living, because everyone has to jump out of the way so that they can Segway past. And
You look like an.
you look
By
like
the
a
way,
Segway
I'm going to
wanker.
do this to the camera. You look like a tool, a complete tool. Don't do it. It's a mistake.
So we're never going to see segways in a future
Never.
No.
churches. All right.
Nor
Just
those
wanted to put that
hoverboard
You know the guy.
Sound
It's true
record.
that the guy.
It's not funny, it's
let's,
not funny.
Let's not talk about this.
Go on, you gotta say it now.
No, Lord.
Just
you're right.
look him up on the internet.
I
the
call Lauren
person who
CJ.
invented
Help
Segway.
himself.
You'll get that if you watch The West Wing.
I love the West Wing.
And I have one from Ian here. You had
go.
tweeted, "Listen up, Horby movie writers and directors. I am claiming the title Netflix and Kill for my future directorial debut." So what would that show be about? Give us a little bit of insight.
Well, it would be a slasher movie in the
Okay.
vein of like Friday the 13th or
Scream or something.
Scream, or I Know What
Yeah.
You Did Last Summer, but it would be with a contemporary modern
Twist.
edge.
Oh, for the
Netflix part.
for the Netflix generation. See what you're
Where
saying.
reach
See?
arounds go
See?
wrong. Dun dun dun.
They forgot to pay their subscription.
To the devil.
And I have one from you, Lauren. So yours was, when you make a juice out of weird veg and you found it backstage and it looks like puke, but it tastes quite good. So what's your go-to drink or kind of like veg combo?
Well, I guess because we're on tour so much, it's quite hard to actually take in nutrients, and I worry that I will just drop dead. So, well,
Pretty
like
extreme.
That could be on your Netflix.
Rational.
Right.
Rational.
Yeah.
and it's tiring. It's a physical job. So, yeah, we just try. Like normally we'll just get like, what do I put in it? I put in like spinach, kind of romaine lettuce, some celery, a lot of ginger and lemon, maybe a little.
Vodka.
Yeah, booze. That's fine. Just booze. Just drink through it. And then maybe like some cucumber or some apple or something to make it less sour.
Oh, not
Okay.
cucumber. You had me up until cucumber.
Yeah.
She
But you
lost
gotta
her.
have something
Oh, you
to
lost
take,
her.
like, so it's not just like soily vegetables, you know.
Mm.
But yeah, that day we were at a festival, so we didn't get any of that like we would at our own shows. So I
Okay.
just had to kind of
Just go with
put
the
together
flow.
some mystery vegetables from the middle of Eastern Europe, and it looked weird, but it was okay.
At least it tasted
It was
good.
okay.
Yeah.
So I like that Ian afterwards was like, "Oh, I thought that was guacamole." I'm like, "No, that was like
Just
off
Just
bad
drinking guacamole very
So,
casually.
yeah, the consistency wasn't great, but
It was viscous.
indeed.
Well, in the last interview we did when you were through Toronto, we were discussing the fan club that you have going on, where
Oh,
people
yeah.
can send in letters and you write them back. So since then, what has been one of the coolest or weirdest letters you've received from a fan?
I cannot disclose.
Cannot disclose.
Unfortunately, the rules of Fight Club and Fan Club are that you don't talk about what happens. But no, it's nice. Like, we get kind of good mix of things. Sometimes people are just really excited about the music, or they want to give you some drawings, or tell you a story about a time that the music connected with them or something. And sometimes it's a little bit more heavy, but yeah, it's a nice mixture of things. A lot of cat stuff. We get a lot of cat
A
stuff.
lot of cat stuff.
A lot of cat stickers.
Lauren's kind of in
cat-related
charge
chat.
of it all.
Somebody put in
she's
some
written
pictures of
back.
their cats. I was like, that's really nice.
All
I've never
right.
gonna met your cat,
Yeah.
but now I know what it looks like if I do.
I've seen loads of them, but Lauren has personally replied to every single letter.
That's amazing. How many
Which
do you think
is-
you've replied to so
God.
far?
I think you know, right?
I do. I got a note in my phone of it. Wait a minute.
It's quite a lot.
I want to keep track for the statistics.
Yeah.
My thumb's sweaty. I can't open my phone right now. There we go. Let me see. 668.
That is an
Whoa.
impressive number.
Wow.
You should have left it at 666.
Well, and just those two kids. don't
Never
get it.
answer
Yeah.
another fan
Pass them to
mail.
me, I'll do it.
But no, it's nice, and I don't know if it's not really sustainable to do it forever. I don't think that would be possible. But I think for this album, it's been a nice thing to do, and just make sure that as the band is getting slightly bigger, that people feel that we're still kind of their band, if you know what I mean.
For sure. Well, just to wrap things up today, any last messages or words for all of those fans?
Sorry we didn't come to Canada more on this album, but we'll be back next time,
Yes, and
much more often.
and thank you guys for listening and for coming to the shows we did play, and we'll see you on album 3.
Beautiful, and I just want to say a big thank you for sitting down with us once again. We appreciate it.
Of course,
Yeah,
anytime.
thanks for asking us.
It's my pleasure. And remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogya.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite bands. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.